episode is 41? I think it's episode 41.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 41. We are here. Tasha is on vacation celebrating her birthday. Her birthday was March 31st. Happy birthday, Tasha May.
Happy Obama birthday.
Number 24. It's our Obama year.
Yes, it is. Both of you all.
Yep, it's our Obama year. So she's celebrating her birthday out and about. And so it's me and Dr. Johnson this time, episode 41. Thank you for joining us. Today we'll talk about several different things that don't have anything to do with each other, but we're going to talk about them.
Exactly.
First, let's get into it. So the first thing we want to talk about is Jonathan Majors. Dr. Johnson?
Whew. So I'm antsy and itchy about it because he was in a couple other movies before he's in these last couple movies, right? Before he like blew up and got the 8-pack and all that good stuff all on the, magazine covers. And none of this has been mentioned because along with this abuse allegation, folk who work with him has said that he's mean, he's short, he's nasty, he's a tyrant. But where is all this coming from? I'm not saying that he did or didn't do it. I'm just saying the history of it. Like if you pull back my history, they're going to say the same thing. They pull back Venus' history, they're going to say the same thing. You pull back this man's history, anybody said nothing until, he didn't choke, the other folk. You know what I mean when I say other folk. He choked the other folk. Now he abusive. He a tyrant. Right. And I just don't know how much of that I believe. I'm really anxious and waiting to find out the truth. They done snatched his expensive commercial from U.S. Army.
Right.
Because I was about to start talking about that, but then it snatched it.
Right.
So you start snatching stuff before you even find out a person is actually guilty of that crime.
Right.
And how do they get their reputation back after you mess it all up?
Right. It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, but we all know that it's all the other way around. And whether he did it or not, the allegations are out there, so his reputation is ruined.
Come on now.
And like you said, these people are coming out the woodwork talking about it's about time that somebody put it out there that he's like you said, he's a tyrant, he's short, he's mean, he's this, he's that. Like, where y'all been though? Where y'all been? And like you said, if you go back in my history, people gonna tell you the same thing. She a tyrant, she's short, she don't know how to talk to nobody. It's about time somebody came out and said something about her because she don't know how to talk to folks. Like, for real.
Yep. They said,
it don't mean that I'm gonna go choke the shit out of somebody. I mean, I might, but shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right, that part.
But I don't have an opinion because everything that it's so much conflicting information that I can't have an opinion. Like, people have these huge opinions about this story, and I honestly don't have one because the information is so conflicting. These text messages that came out is people talking about this is what a person that's assaulted will say when they assaulted and they trying to help the person or whatever. Like, I don't have because he's the one that called 911. Why would he call 911 if he was the one that was assaulting her? Like, my opinion is flat. So that's how I feel about the situation. Hopefully all of the facts will come out and this will get settled. But like you said, the Army has snatched, and the Army, you got some fucking nerves.
That part.
You got some fucking nerve. All these damn women that have been sexually assaulted, raped,
come on, you better speak.
And they ain't done about it.
Come on, talk about that.
Fucking nerve.
Yeah. You got some nerves. So my one of my football heroes, Michael Irvin, same situation. They snatched him off the Super Bowl, baby. They took him off the TV screen because this other at a hotel said did something to her. He said, pull up the video. They pulled up the video. He put his hand, you know how you reach your hand out to shake, and then when he finished talking, he put his hand on her shoulder and turned around and went elevator to his room by himself. And you said he did what? He said he's suing the hotel franchise. He said y'all mess with my reputation. Y'all mess with my business, my money. Y'all, and I'm always on. He has his own time where he's speaking and talking about my Cowboys, of course, but about other football teams. And he was supposed to have been doing the Super Bowl. You don't get that back. I'm not saying that something didn't happen or how it happened, how she felt what happened, but nothing happened. It was on the video.
Right.
But that doesn't give him back his dignity. That does not give it back. This is what I'm talking about. Like my sister said, I don't got no skin in the game. But what I'm saying is, if it's not right and it's not truthful, then what? Them old hoish ass folks in the army gonna put them back, commercial back on? That's all I'm saying. I'm getting hot. My hair make me hot on one side of my head. Yeah. I'm getting hot. I'm tired of this mess. We don't get no breaks.
Nope.
None. Your president said I grab a little bit of pussy. He still was the president. Y'all still voted for him. So who care about the women? Because it sure ain't the women caring about the women. Okay, that's another story. Sorry, soror and sister. Loved one. All
right.
Yes,
I hope everything works out for Jonathan Majors because I really like him. Like
me too.
I really like him as an actor, and it seems like he's a good person. Like I before this incident, I hadn't seen anything about him. Like he really seemed like he was a good person. So I hope that the facts, like I said, come out and everything works out for him. If he did it, I hope he gets what he deserves. If he didn't do it, I hope everything smooths itself out. His reputation is already besmirched, so he can't.
That's right.
So, but I hope everybody eats crow. If all the facts come out that he didn't do it, it is what it is. Okay. Moving right along, let's talk about our grandparents and being a grandchild to grandparents that our aunties and uncles or whatever aren't doing what they're supposed to do for our grandparents, and then when we try to step in, they want to be like, what you doing? How you doing it? Do da 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 da. Let's talk about that.
Okay, so Vina know how I feel about Mama Dear. Mama Dear is 90 plus. She is everything to me. She has shown me everything, taught me everything. She is everything to me. I want to try to help, but I live in Maryland. I wanted to bring her here to Maryland. I was getting a whole bunch of flack. She's not able to travel. She can't go. So, okay. Then I said I was going to, get a professional to help with her at home, in her home. Either her home or her daughter's home, either home she want to be in, and give the other caregiver a break. Then now I got to go through the 100 questions and did you do this? Did you do that? But all I want to do is help her. Like, I don't have no rights to her because I am the grandchild. I'm not the child. So when things pop off or not quite right, I can't say anything because I don't have no rights to her or to help her or to support her. Because I'm not asking the daughters or the son to do anything additional. I just want to be able to support her. And we don't have no rights. And I don't know what to do about that. I don't know who to call. I don't know who to call. A social worker did come see her. So maybe that can give her some voice. She should be able to have a voice in what she wants to do and how she wants to do it. And it's very difficult when you live in a different state and you are the grandchild. I'm the first grandchild, and I say I'm the favorite. I may not be, but I want to be able to be helpful to her. I want to give her some peace and some comfort. She's 90 plus. She should be chilling right now.
Yeah.
I'm mad about it.
Yeah. I'm so I sit on the other side, but we took care of my mama. You know what I'm saying? So we weren't lackadaisical, I'll say, in taking care of her. And you know, she adopted my niece and my nephew, so they were basically her kids, but not. And right. So my niece, our niece, was overstepping her bounds, and we were like, yo, we are her children. You are her grandchild. Like, ma'am, step back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying. Because it's just, if we weren't taking care of my mama and my niece wanted to step in, then I could see it. But she was just trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was just trying to say that's my mama, but you not doing nothing for her. You know what I'm saying? You ignore her when she trying to talk to you and all this other kind of stuff. You just want to say this my mama so you can get on our nerves. And we like, ma'am, step back. This is our mama. You the grandchild, stay in the grandchild's place. But in your situation, it's totally different. And I don't understand, like, if y'all as the kids not doing what you're supposed to do for her, why wouldn't you allow somebody else to step in and do it? You're not doing it.
Or even the caregiver, they tired. So if you know what I'm saying, if I can kind of give you some kind of help, some kind of relief to help her, can I do that? But I feel like I have to ask permission.
The caregiver isn't a relative, is it?
It is. It's the auntie.
Oh, okay.
She doing it. And, you know, Nene in a whole nother state. Auntie Jean is in a whole nother state.
Right.
So she is and my mama is in the same state with Auntie AB, with Uncle AB, which is of no use, of no help. So if I can kind of help her, I want to be able to help her.
What she saying? You said you wanted to help her.
I had to get permission first, and like, hey, because you know the people have to come to her house, or if you're going to transfer Madea back to L&N City, because in her other house, you know, one house is in the country, then one is in the city. So I need to get permission for her who she's going to allow to do what on her property, or if she's going to take Madea from her house, from Auntie's house to her own house, and then I can get the person to come in and do some help. But she did say, I don't know, they not, you know, I don't know.
You don't want a person to come to her house and take care of her mama?
Well, you know, you still got to get permission for the people to come to her house. She didn't say no. I just had to ask permission.
That's what I'm saying. She don't want people to come to her house and take care of Madea, because why would you transport Madea back to L&N City just for somebody to take care of her?
Because I think Madea is ornery too, so she wants to go back to her own property. Because Madea is very independent. It's hard.
Can Madea drive?
Nope.
Exactly.
Nope. She cannot drive. So I just need to get that.
I do Madea like we did my mama. Man, sit down somewhere. She was mad at us, but it's okay. You'll be all right. We were like, you're not going back to your apartment. What you mean I'm not going back to my apartment? You're not going back to that apartment because you fall and we can't have you falling in that apartment by yourself. And she's like, I don't know who y'all think y'all is. Y'all just gonna take my apartment and da-da-da-da-da. And then the next thing happened was she went in the kitchen at Trinket house and fell. And Trinket had called me and told me that she fell, and I called her and I said, what's going on? She was like, what you talking about? I said, did you fall? She was like, yes. I said, and see, that is why you can't go back to that apartment. She was like, Bina, shut up.
Madea fell too. And she fell in the country by herself.
Mm-mm.
Like, no, Madea, you cannot be there by yourself. You got to be in the house with your in the house where we can kind of monitor you, come back and forth and check on you. So I guess that's a third thing too. Like when they don't comply, they want to do their own thing, and we want to do what's best for them.
Mm-hmm.
And they still want to have their own independence. So I think that's what Mama Z felt and Madea felt.
You already know. She was mad because she used to doing her own thing. Yeah, I mean it's so many things compounded in those situations because you want to do what you want to do what you feel you need to do for her.
Right.
The kids want to do what they feel they need to do for her. She don't want y'all to do shit for her. She do what she want to do. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things.
That part.
Situation.
I called it 3 days in a row for her to answer my question when she wants those people to start working with her. She gave me the runaround for 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Is today Sunday? Sunday. I finally talked to her today. I'm trying, babe. It's just a lot. I appreciate this platform to be able to talk about it, to get a different perspective. And, there's other people out there that's, dealing with the same thing. Because we love our folk now, we love our people. But we just want to be able to...
You get somebody to go over there and do something for her. She gonna have everything done before they get there. We had somebody to go over there for my mama. She would have Trinket to get her a bath, put her clothes on, do this, do that, before the people even get there. So they ain't had nothing to do once they got there. Because she done did everything.
She didn't want them to do it.
She didn't want them to do it.
She didn't want them to do it.
She wanted one of us to do it.
When our auntie passed, Auntie Barbie, the boys was working with her and she didn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
The boys was giving her a bath. The boys was putting her in out the bed.
Mm-hmm.
She did not like that.
Yep.
And she talked about that, that holiday I saw her before she passed, and that's what she was talking about. And I was like, I didn't know what to say.
Right.
Because it was there. They ain't play by her. They got the kitchen remodel. You saw what they did for her. So sometimes you get them good kids like us.
Exactly.
You ain't tricky.
Exactly.
Don't play. Shoot. It's just amazing. When I get to be that age, I want to be able to do some things for myself, but allow people to help me if I need them to help me. And Madea is real feisty. She is real feisty.
She is.
You know. Mm-hmm. Mama Z too. Don't play. I miss her. She gave my first relaxer. Don't play. My first haircut. Don't play. Yes.
Oh man. So speaking of strong women, let's move right along into the strong black woman trope. That's what we're going to talk about next.
So, go ahead, sis. Knock it out.
Okay. The strong black woman trope has been standing tall for many decades. It's supposed to be that the black woman is unbreakable, resilient, superhuman, and that is why when we go to the doctor, they think that we don't feel pain when we do such and such.
Mm-hmm.
It's so many things that go into us being supposedly the strong black woman, and it also goes with the angry black woman trope. It's I don't like it. Don't call me a strong black woman.
I'm tired. Look, right. I mean, I don't know who came up with that, and I was talking to you a little earlier, and I said they actually have a definition, and I see that you was able to pull up some things as well, and they have it in Wikipedia. Who? What? Why? Who came up with this? Oh, I don't want it. I'm tired. We're tired of being strong black women, and just like my sister just said, they take strong black women into being the mad black woman, the angry black woman. We don't get no breaks.
So let me read what Wikipedia has.
What they say?
Strong black woman. It says the strong black woman schema, as defined by scholars, is an archetype of how the ideal black woman should act. This has been characterized by three components: emotional restraint, independence, and caretaking. Strong black women must hold back their emotions to avoid appearing weak, portray themselves as strong and independent while being responsible for the problems of others, and take care of those problems as if they were their expectations. Oh, their own. Stereotypes of enslaved black women. The schema grew from the intersectional oppression black women face from society's expectations. The notion that as women, they must uphold feminine standards, but as black women, they must balance that with the responsibility of being emotionally and physically strong. This is also known as intersectionality. Some examples of idealized strong black women in today's society include Michelle Obama, Oprah, Beyonce, and Serena Williams. Baby, what?
Who said that? What makes them a strong black woman?
These women's attributes are placed on a pedestal as the standard for how strong black women can achieve great success in our society. While these women have overcome the odds of those set for black women centuries ago, from slavery to the suffrage movement, they are the exception and not the rule in most cases. Black women are not all offered the same opportunities, but are still held to the same standard of being almost indestructible. That is why the strong black woman is considered a schema, because schemas are malleable and therefore are ever-changing as society's expectations of womanhood and strength evolve.
What in the Sam damn Dickens? I don't appreciate it. I get so tired of that. Like, I'm just doing stuff I'm supposed to do.
The part that got me.
Which part? Which part does it? Not me turn my computer.
We must uphold the feminine standards, but as black women, we must also balance the responsibility of being emotionally and physically strong. Emotionally and physically strong.
What about black women are not all offered the same opportunities, but are still held to the same standard of being almost indestructible? Now, I don't... What?
And we have to take care of the problems of others as if they were our own. That's why black women have so many mental health problems. Because
that's why we be snapping
everybody's problems as our own.
But, I mean, I think me being a woman, before I was a woman, I was black. So, because mom and daddy was black, so then, therefore, I'm black by default. But I'm just doing what I have to do. When y'all start naming this thing the strong black woman syndrome, it's almost like we're gonna get some extra checks for being strong black women syndrome, because you already said we don't get the opportunities, but we still gotta be indestructible. You already said what you said 4 times over, and I don't get it. Like, no. Like, I'll be at work going, I already talked about the glass ceiling last time. The glass ceiling kind of goes with the strong black woman to me.
Yeah.
Their idea of us, because somebody else named us that. Mm-hmm. We did. I'm telling you, no black woman sat around and wrote that mess. We did not write that. I'm telling you, a white man wrote it.
It's as defined by scholars, so you know that's somebody white.
And it's in Wikipedia.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Just don't look at me and think I'm going to be strong.
Because, everything in Wikipedia is somebody's opinion, basically.
It's somebody's opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there a lot of papers I wrote that we can use Wikipedia for a source.
Right, because it's somebody's...
Yeah. But they said scholars wrote it, like you said. I'm not strong. I'm just black. I'm just doing what I got to do. I go to work every day. Take care of these grandbabies, take care of my children. I ain't got no man to take care of. Thank you, Lord Jesus. But I just do regular stuff. This is regular stuff to us. I don't think there's nothing like Vina. It's regular stuff we do.
But that definition didn't afford black women to live in their feminine energy, to be soft, to be vulnerable. It basically said you can't show emotion. It said that we can't show emotion. As a strong black woman, you keep your emotions to yourself.
Oh yeah, it said that. It said that. It sure did. It sure did.
To avoid appearing weak. Why can't I appear weak?
Oh Lord.
Why can't I be vulnerable? Why can't I show emotion? But you say I'm an angry black woman. If I'm an angry black woman, then that's showing emotion.
You heard it said stemming from the stereotypes of enslaved black women.
Yeah.
I'm
sure enslaved black women did have to keep their emotions to themselves. But I'm not an enslaved black woman.
Not even in my mind, I'm not enslaved.
So, if that's the case, that means we need to break that generational curse, because clearly that's a generational curse.
Yeah, because this, I don't know what's right. I don't like it. But, so they were saying something on the news, I can't remember what, I think it's probably on one of the talk shows, and they were talking about they never taught men to be what they're telling us that we are. Like, they can't cry, they can't show emotions, they can't do all these things. And then since they didn't allow them to do that as a little boy to a man, they now have these outbursts. They're volatile, they're criminal minded, because they were unable to be not soft but human. I guess just plain old human. But what I said this. Madea did not allow a whole bunch of crying. What is you crying for?
Yeah.
Madea did not allow that. And as a mom of 3 girls, I said the same thing. What you crying for? Because they ain't going to do nothing. You still got to do it. You still got to get it done. What you crying for? You mess up your makeup, your nose snotty, you got a headache now. What? What is that proving? Nothing. Because whatever's messed up, still messed up. Whatever you got to do, you still got to do. So I don't know. Maybe I need to break. Well, they grown now. They got to do it with their own children. Because you come to me crying, I'm still saying the same thing. Okay, what's your plan? We got a plan? Because after you get through crying, we still got to do something. What's the plan?
But, as I, get older and go through things, I know that people have to feel their emotions. And when we tell children don't cry, they can cry. Because they need to feel that emotion. They need to get through it. And so telling them not to cry don't even stop them from crying. They still gonna cry. So why you telling them?
Cry?
You right. They still gonna cry. So let them cry. Tell them to go to their room if you don't want to hear it, and let them cry it out. I think that's what I used to do to TJ. Let him go to his room and let him cry it out. Cause I don't want to hear you cry, but I know you ain't gonna stop crying. So, and do you need a hug? That's what I always say.
But that was good. I didn't do much hugging because I didn't get very many hugs. I don't ever remember getting a hug at all, like ever. I think maybe your mama hugged me, but I didn't get hugs. I was not no hugs, no bunch of crying and whining, not in my house. And I had to figure out that I needed to change that with my daughters, and I started doing it a little later on. After I realized, I think I had an epiphany. Like, hey, that's not the right way to do things. Because I think Auntie Jean said something to me real harsh, and my daughters jumped to my defense. And I realized I can't keep doing this. We can't keep talking to them crazy, saying crazy stuff, and give them a hug. I hug them now; they grown now, but I had to learn that because that's how I grew up. So I guess that's Madea was teaching me how to be a strong black woman before I was even a woman.
Yep.
According to that stupid Wikipedia.
That's right though, because our parents, it was passed down from them. We ain't that far removed from our enslaved ancestors. So our parents, they were taught that be a strong black woman. Not,
you gotta take care of these kids.
My mama, she didn't start showing emotions until she got older.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Yeah.
Was not, she didn't show emotions. She didn't start showing emotions until she got older. And then I was like, girl, what you crying for? To mess with her. But she was a crybaby before she passed away. She used to cry about everything. But yeah, when she was younger, she never showed emotion. I never seen my mom I never saw her cry. I never saw her, I saw her smile, but you know what I'm saying, other emotions I never saw them.
Dang, I guess we are if whoever wrote this stupid strong black woman mess, they was on to something, but they got it from somewhere else. But like you said, Medea was a sharecropper. Medea's mother was a sharecropper, and then her, of course, a slave. Enslaved. So then if you care, and Medea had 5 kids, but her mother had 13. When she got time to be showing some emotion?
Right.
You do. She got to feed folks with nothing, got to clothe them with nothing, got to house them with nothing. That's my did right.
Characterized by 3 components: emotional restraint, independence, and caretaking.
That's us. I'm pissed. I'm mad about the whole damn
stereotypes come from somewhere. You know, they are.
Oh, shoot. It's always a little right to it. You're right.
It's up to us to change it or make it be true. But at some, hey. But I thank goodness that my husband allows me to have a soft life. He allows me to have a soft life. Prior to, I did not have a soft life. I had I wouldn't say it was hard, but I was in my masculine energy, taking care of me and my children.
I was in my masculine energy. Yes, so was I. We were together. You don't play. Because we don't play.
Right.
Shoot. And we got to take care of these babies. We got to go to work. We got to deal with these men when we go to work. What do you think we're going to be sitting there crying all the time? That is not an option.
Right.
But I will cut your ass out.
Right, exactly. So
you'll get that.
Yeah. So I've, taking care of these 3 boys and going to work, and like you said,
you started in the military. You dealing with men. You know how that mess was. And I work with all men in the military right now.
My job was predominantly male.
Male. We both did that. I was engineer. You was what was aircraft mechanic thing? What was it called? I know it was with men. I said, girl, we are so similar. We didn't grow up together, but we was very similar. And you do have a good husband, and then when you have a husband like that, your mate, it could be, whatever's happening now, we haven't been on the right side of the right, we don't know. They have to be able to give you what you're missing. Like what you, kind of not match your energy. We don't want that. We need to give me what I'm missing. That I can kind of put together and fix it right. I done had 3 husbands, ain't none of them got it right. It ain't me. It is not me, it's them.
Yeah, I think it is. It's them too. I think it's them.
And it's different reasons. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? One was this, one was that. One, you know what I'm saying? But if they was like all the same, then I'd be like, okay, then it's my picking.
Right.
But it was like different things. Like I say this all the time, whoever that woman is, I need her to be happy. She need to have the right mate. So my brother-in-law is the right mate. I felt, Malika is, I want her to be happy. I don't care who she happy with. It ain't who I pick. It's who she picked to match her, to help her, to soften her up a little bit. Because I think John was like that for her. John, he hugged her. He was very loving on her. And that was, well, we got Mumu, so.
Yeah.
I think about that. I like when you said that my brother-in-law does that for you. And that's what we need. To kind of beat down that stereotype of us being a strong black woman on everything all the time.
Yeah.
Like, we don't get no break. Shoot. I'm fighting folks in my sleep. I don't get it in my sleep. Not funny. It's not funny.
All right, anomalies. We'll end on that note. Thank you for joining us. We're on social media, Anomalous Black Women. You can find us on any podcast station, Anomalous Black Women Podcast. You can find all of our information in the box below. What else? Dr. Johnson, do you have anything coming up?
Nope, not yet. Oh, okay. Always my Car Chronicles.
Dr. Johnson has Dr. Johnson's Car Chronicles every day, every single day during the week. You can catch her on, is it on your Instagram?
Instagram.
Catch her on her Instagram. It'll be in the box below. And I don't have anything going on right now. But if I do, I'll let y'all know. And that's it. We'll see you guys next week after next. And we love y'all.
Bye.